Hello, everyone. This is Dave from Dave's Recent Things. We are on to day number 2 of our Two Friends, 2 Days, 2 Wreaths series. So it's a little mini Wreath week. And today, day number 2. What's in store for day number 2? You're going to have to find out. I am joining forces today again on day number 2 with my beautiful, dear friend Soozie from her YouTube channel, Soozie Stuff. So don't forget, when you're finished watching my video, all of her links are right down below. Just click on that link. It'll take you right to her YouTube channel. Leave a comment to her. And don't forget, maybe hit that subscribe button as well and help her out with her channel. Why don't I just get started with day number 2? Here we go. Day 1, episode 1, we challenged ourselves with a pool noodle wreath, and for episode 2, we are going to use the square wreath frame from the Dollar Tree. I found this cascading, I think it's, what is it called? A cascading bush at the Dollarama, which is a dollar store here in Canada, and I picked up 4 of them, and this is where my inspiration started for this wreath, as well with these white peonies bunch. Look at how beautiful these artificial flowers are at the dollar store. Can you believe it? Some white mums. And I'm also going to use this burlap that I had just kind of laying around. I'm just going to use this as a background, and my normal cutting utensils and my handy dandy glue gun and glue sticks. That's everything I'm going to be using for this project today. I am starting out. All I'm going to do really quick, really simple, is I'm going to glue down that first little part of my burlap, and then all I'm going to do is wrap it all the way around. A little tip, if you want, I usually glue the corners, and then when I fold it over, I create a little crease just to get that corner covered nicely, and it works out perfectly for me. So a little tip for you. And again, wrap it all around. I'm not 100% neat because I know it's going to be covered. And then I just glue down that little end piece there with my little handy dandy tool. And I'm ready to start decorating this wreath. It's not 100% perfectly wrapped, but we're not going to see it, I know. And as always, if you are new to my channel and the first time watching my videos, I do what I like to call a dry run. What I do is I take all my stickers off, I get all of my floral picks ready, my ribbon or whatever I'm using on the wreath, just have it surrounding by me. I cut off the florals if I want, and I just kind of go with it. So what I usually do is I'll cut everything down, I'll place it and organize it, and then I'm going to bring in that base wreath. And then I just put everything down, I place it, I don't glue it. I'm starting off with my greenery base. So these are those cascading bushes that I got at the dollar store. Look how full they are. And then I just start plucking in flowers, plopping them all in here and there, and getting an idea of where I want to go with this. So again, nothing is glued down. I call this a dry run. I stand back, I take a look at it, I look at it from different angles, make sure it's how I want everything to go. And then I disassemble it. I try to give a mental picture of what it is. And then I just start gluing everything down. So here you can see me starting to glue down those beautiful cascading bushes. And I also decided for the first one, I'm just going to use a little floral wire and wrap that around. Of course, what happens? Ouchos, we all get this. I get a nice little burn. I put my hand in the wrong spot and ouch. A lot of people comment saying, how do you not burn your fingers? I do. I know I should be using my little handy dandy tool, but sometimes, I just get in the moment like right now, and I just go with it and I don't really think too much. And I do burn myself every once in a while, but it's totally worth it. Is it not? Here you can see I'm just following the wreath square form, and I want it to actually look square instead of, circular, for example. So I'm gluing all of that down, and I'm just kind of picking it up every now and then, taking a look at it. When it came time to add the second cascading bush, the large stem there, it was way too big. So I just decided, you know what, I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to create my own little stem right at the bottom. And all I'm using is that floral wire. and I'm going to wrap that all the way around right at the end. And it creates a smaller stem so I don't have to figure out how to hide such a big stem, and I didn't want it to stand out or stick out. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to put down a whole bunch more glue following the shape of the square, and I just add it down, and I'm going to push all of that cascading bush right into that glue. I'm going to follow it all the way around right to the end, adding all of that beautiful luscious greenery, and I'm going to overlap it just a little bit right at the end so I have nice full coverage. And again, like I said with that burlap, you're not going to really see it in the end. It's all covered, so that's why I didn't really take extra care in wrapping that wreath frame with the burlap. And I'm taking a good look at it, seeing if it needs a little fixing or anything. And then now comes my favorite part, is adding all those florals in there. So I'm adding those peonies to start because I know those are kind of the focal point of this wreath. I have 3 of them, so I'm going to clump them right at the left-hand corner. And then I'm going to cut down those little mums because, again, the stem was a little bit too big. And then I just start placing them. So I place a couple on one end, and then I'm going to go back and place a couple more, just gluing them all down on the other end as well. And then I just go back and forth from there. And once I'm finished gluing down all of those beautiful white little mums, I came back with another floral pick. And these were just white flowers. I don't know what they're called. My apologies. They were just in my stash. Again, here we go. Burn number 2 today. I should have a little burn count going on. And then final touches, adding a little bit more of that beautiful colored greenery. It added just a little pop there, so it wasn't a one-note green color, let's say. We had a little lighter green, which added a little more to it. Here I'm trying to kind of decide if I liked it on an angle or if I want it square, but you could do it either way you want. But here's our beautiful peonies with those white mums and that gorgeous little cascading bush. In the end, if you want to hang it, however you want to hang it, on a square in a diamond shape or right side up like I am here, I just took random ribbon that I had. This is from the dollar store. I cut off a piece. I'm going to glue the 2 ends together. And then what I usually do is I will take where that seam is and I'll put it to the back so you're not going to see it. And then boom, you can just hang that on your door like that. All in all, here is our beautiful white inspired wreath. I love it. It's kind of got that boxwood feel to it as well. And I do love boxwood wreaths. Our white mums, those little stems, and of course our beautiful white peonies, which by the way, is my absolute favorite flower in the summertime. Why don't you let me know in the comments down below what your favorite flower is of the summertime? I would love to hear from you. And don't forget, once you finish watching my video, click on the link right down below. That'll bring you to Soozie's page, watch hers, and you know what? Leave her a little comment too. And maybe if you're there, hit that subscribe button for her as well. Thank you so much for joining us today again for episode number 2 of 2 Friends, 2 Days, 2 Wreaths. If you haven't seen the first episode, click on that link right down below and that'll take you right to the episodes. Thank you again for joining me today. Take care. Bye for now.